the first woman to be inducted into the Connecticut Veterans Hall of Fame, and that was done by Jody Rell, Governor Jody Rell, in 2008, I believe. I was finishing up my thesis, had already finished the academic courses, was walking down the street in Baltimore, and I saw a great big poster, "Join the Navy and See the World." I said, hey, that's for me. I could do that and I could be paid and serve my country at the same time. So I went in and I said, I would like to join the Navy. And the young sailor at the desk said, do you type? No, I said, I don't type, I'm a nurse. Oh, he said, up the ladder, second deck, ma'am. I thought, well, it didn't look much like a ladder, but I went up the stairs. And I came into this room with a woman sitting behind a desk, and she was decked out in a blue suit with gold buttons and chest full of ribbons. And she kind of looked at me and she said, may I help you? Yes, I said, I'm a nurse. I'd like to join the Navy. She said, are you sure? I thought, what's the matter with this lady? I'm almost 30 years old. Yeah, I said, I know what I want, yes. I said, you got a sign out there. I can travel and see the world. I could serve my country, and I think you'd pay me for it. Because I was broke. I didn't have any money at all. I went back to the dorm. My classmate said, where have you been? We're waiting to go to dinner. Well, I said, I just joined the Navy. You what? Yeah, I said, I'm in the nurse corps. I'm going to travel and see the world. And, well, they said, you're crazy. No, I said, I don't think so. I think it's a good deal. I must have thought so. I stayed 20 years, served during Vietnam times. And so I said my 20 years, traveled all over. I had a great time, wonderful career. And then I went on and did about 18 more years in nursing locally.
Do you have top 10 memories or highlights?
Oh, sure. Navy people have all kinds of stories. But I started off my career being assigned to the officer quarters and VIP quarters at the National Naval Medical Center in Bethesda. Therefore, I took care of top-ranking officers, congressional people, foreign diplomats, foreign service officers, and I even took care of the Vice President, Lyndon Johnson, and some of the other people in the top staff of our country. So I learned a lot. It was a great education to meet these people, and some of them were a little different, and that was an experience. But anyway, then I went on to Japan for 2 years, and that was another wonderful 2 years of my life, being in that culture. And of course, I believe when you're in a country, to go out and get immersed in the people, learn the language, associate with the people. I took an Ikebana course with the Japanese ladies. I went to the shrines with them. I had my hair done in Japanese beauty shops, went out and ate in their restaurants. And that was great because, you know, my days at Yokosuka, I was orthopedic nurse, and most of the wounded that came in from Vietnam came to the orthopedic service. So I ended up having about 150 wounded Marines just in orthopedics. So I was busy all day, and it wasn't easy to see these young teenage boys horribly maimed by war injuries. So you did a lot. At least I always got involved in other things, and I traveled all over Hong Kong, Korea, Philippines, Taiwan. It was just a wonderful experience. And to get me through those hardships with those wounded men, I always told the others, keep your faith in God and keep your sense of humor. I love to laugh, and I could always find something funny about myself. So, because I always say something maybe I shouldn't. And anyway, it was wonderful.